Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Evoland 2? I messed it up. Talos Principle. The game crashed, which is why I had to, I moved. I teleported from over there to over here. Game crashed. Probably because I was fast forwarding and, yeah, whatever. So I'm just gonna assume there's nothing in here. Well, nothing like a star or something in here. There might be, but I'll go on the assumption that there's nothing. So, do we have to get a star in the next area for us to be able to do that area here, maybe? Because we're still missing one. I'm gonna assume that that's what we have to do. Oh right, we can rotate the... Oh no, that just resets it. Oh well. I've been quiet there for a second. I'm trying to figure out what if I could turn it, then that'd be fine. I can turn it. Yeah, I have to right click instead of left click. Whoops. I'm assuming that calls the elevator or something. Tower that goes upwards? Can't see anything downwards. I guess we'll go to floor 0.
You have proven yourself worthy, child, and this gate shall be forever open to you. Seek now the other worlds I have given you, that you may attain even greater mastery and bring glory to your kind.
I don't like you.
But remember, you must not ascend the great tower, for it shall bring death and the end of your generations.
Fuck you, I'm gonna do that. It's like in the Bible. Don't eat the apple of knowledge. Well, I'm gonna. I'm a human. I'm gonna do the thing I'm not supposed to do. Just cause you told me not to do it. Which might be reverse psychology and you actually want me to do it. But either way, I'm still gonna do it. Here, beep. Hello. I'll be back. I'll be back with you in a second. Gotta check this place out. Hey. Huh. That looks like it might be a door or like a sliding mechanism or something. I'm not entirely sure what that is. Well, I guess we'll figure it out. Oh, there's just A plastered everywhere. I didn't even see that. So maybe it's nothing, maybe it's something. We'll figure it out eventually. Maybe. Oh, Christ. Oh. I feel like this is an appropriate time to say, holy fuck. Well, that's quite the thing. B, C, and then the Great Tower. And then A. Wait, stop beeping at me. I'll be there in a second. I thought I heard a sound. List. Athena 12 and HIS 1A, Rome. Oh, like history or something? 12. The Council of Zeus. Oh. Hex code. The great bronze bulls pulled the carriage forward. Mighty bursts of steam issued from their nostrils. Finally, they came to the gates at the top of the... something. More hex code. Here assembled were all the many generations of the gods and demigods, and souls of mortals. Steel and bronze and iron, and memory of flesh. The clouds parted far beneath, revealing the beautiful plains of Macedon. Like Macedonia? Maybe. Where the great gleaming cities had once. Mystery. Falls of the Roman Empire, dialect approach. Caption homo sum humani nihil ame alienum puto. Well, don't mind if I just translate that in a second. Google Translate to the rescue. Because I want to... It's human nihil. Destroy, or something along the lines, maybe? Ame. To me. Alienum. Alien, maybe? From detect language. Well, let me just go from Latin. Oh, that might be Greek. That's most likely Latin. Latin to English. Homo sum. Sum, not sim. I am a man. Humani nihil ame alienum puto. I am a man. Nothing human is strange to me. Nihil. Oh, nothing. Nothing human. Strange to me. Maybe. Yeah, cool. I'm a man. Nothing human is strange to me. Well, that's fantastic. Let's get back to it, shall we? But interesting, as such perspectives of the decline and ultimate dissolution of the Roman Empire may be, they ultimately put too much emphasis on individual catastrophic events. The real question that must be asked is why the Roman Empire, which had dealt with so many threats and catastrophes over the years, was so incapable of responding to these later problems. We must investigate the division of wealth, the structure of government, the location of power in Roman society. Had the Republic survived or been restored, would Rome still have fallen? What was the role of debt and slavery in creating the conditions for what we now call the Dark Ages? Rome, the saying goes, was not built in a day. It didn't fall in a day either. To register for the class, please email and no new texts were added, I just read them. C and B. Well, I mean, it would make sense to start with B, right? Is that ice or is that like salt flats? Because this looks like snow, but it might be salt? What's the corrosion like? A little bit, not much. Let's check what's in here. I doubt I'm going to be able to get very far over in these directions, but it is worth a try. I'm very apprehensive of using the fast forward button because I realize it is definitely possible that it can crash you. So don't mind if I check this one too. Usually the first time we go into a new area, it's just looking through things. Looking through new things. I realized I talked about Taco Bell, but I didn't finish my thing. Keynotes. Questioning doubt. We've got 29 minutes into the episode. I'm going to read all these because I like reading them. And you can say in the comments whether or not you like me reading them out loud, or if you just want me to have them up, pause for a little bit, and then go to the next. So you can pause the video and then read. But for right now, I'm just going to read them all because I like doing that. Keynote speech by N. Sarabai, questioning doubt. They say doubt everything, but I disagree. Doubt is useful in small amounts, but too much of it leads to apathy and confusion. No, don't doubt everything. Question everything. That's the real trick. Doubt is just a lack of certainty. Oh, I see where you're coming from. Yeah, that certainly makes a lot more sense. Because if you already know a thing is very likely to happen, like gravity, if you drop an apple and you're on Earth, there's no reason to doubt for it to fall. You can question why it fell, which is the whole gravity thing, but there's not really any reason if you already know. Yeah, no, I see where you're coming from. Question everything. That's the real trick. Doubt is just a lack of certainty. If you doubt everything, you'll doubt evolution, science, faith. And it's kind of morality and even reality itself. And you'll end up with nothing, because doubt doesn't give anything back. But questions have answers, you see. If you question everything, you'll find that a lot of what we believe is untrue. But you might also discover that some things are true. You might discover that what your own beliefs are. And then you'll question them again and again, eliminating flaws, discovering lies, until you get as close to the truth as you can. Questioning is a lifelong process. That's precisely what makes it so unlike doubt. Questioning engages with reality, interrogating all it sees. Questioning leads to constant assaults on the intellectual status quo, where doubt is far more likely to lead to resigned acceptance. After all, when the possibility of truth is doubtful, excuse the pun, why not simply play along with the most convenient lie? Questioning is progress, but doubt is stagnation. That's an interesting way to go about it, yeah. I agree, for the most part. Rob McLean. Ian Ian mailing list archive project subject L partition. The partition? Hi folks, this is just to let you know that for reasons of convenience and security, we've partitioned L. Oh no, L. So the would-be god or whatever the fuck he fancies himself as. L into two separate systems. The Talos team will be working on L0. While the archive team will be working on L1. You might also notice an L2 partition, but don't worry about that. It's just the operating system doing its thing. Cheers, Rob. Him. Bob Rakovsky? Rakovsky? I don't know. Alexander. I'm fucking dying here. Come on now. There we go. Alexandra Drennan, him. Subject him. Hey Alex, I agree that we need something that'll keep all modules working together. Evaluate and a final test. And I think that I have the perfect solution. It's called a Holistic Integration Manager. So it manages the integration as a whole. A fancy name for something a lot like a dungeon master in pen and paper RPGs. Ah, cool. We created it to help run some MMOs back in the day. We needed something that would be able to unite procedurally generated and user submitted content into a coherent whole so the game wouldn't become too chaotic and inconsistent. Oh, that's interesting. That would be cool if that was like... Well, I guess that's what they were trying to do with EverQuest Next. Unfortunately, that was not realized, but oh well. Hopefully that'll be realized at some point. It's a genuine AI, somewhat limited in its ability to grow, but capable of parsing and understanding text, images, audio, and even video. I mean, if it's images, then it should be able to parse video. It's just like 24 to 60 images a second. Anyways. Takes all the information it can find, interprets it, and then builds and maintains a world based on that. It's not perfect, but we don't have a lot of time, and it would be easy to adapt the code for our own purposes. In fact, come to think of it, some of it is actually based on routines that you suggested in that paper on. Cool. Did I see a thing there? No, my eyes playing my eyes are playing tricks on me. Wow. I can't see the top of it because it still goes there, and it might be stuff above it. Ooh. This looks like an Antarctic base or something. But this doesn't look like ice, it looks a lot more like salt flats. Not quite, since it's not the right color, I don't think, but a lot more like salt flats than ice. I just want to see if there's anything that I'm missing. Because this is usually what I do first of all when I get to a new area. Just have a look around. Anything behind here? No. We'll check that out in a second. I want to have a look around that little mountain thing first. I'm going to go up through there at some point. Because I think that's the tower. Tower of Babel. Babel. However you want to call it. More of those. I'm assuming at some point I'm going to be able to break it. But for right now, I can't break those. It's an old meme, sir, but it checks out. Let's see. Nothing there. Yeah, let's go in the building. Let's go in the building, and that will be... Let's go in that building. We'll leave this till last. So we'll do that. We'll have a little look around the base of the tower, and then that'll be it for the episode, because we're already at like 36 minutes. So, there's a star. But we need a blue laser to get through to here. Oh. Oh. I just thought of a thing. Can the lasers burn through that? If so, that's interesting. So let's have a quick look through here. And by quick, I mean very quick. Well, relatively quick. This must be the tower we're warned about. Seems the upper levels are locked tight. Elohim is taking no chances that we stray from his path. There you go, figure. On returning from the tower, I feel a great tiredness and an enormous energy. What I now know disturbs me, but I hope that by living with this knowledge I might provide a shoulder for you, the giants of tomorrow. Standing on the shoulders of giants. The view from the top must be incredible. Yeah, well, it would be covered by the maelstrom, but if that wasn't there, then it'd be fucking fantastic. It'd be gorgeous. So we're not going in there. Oh. That's a lot of levels. Okay, so we'll have a little look around the base here, because there was that one thing. Yeah, that's the laser. Now, how do I break it? There are controls. Have a quick look here, and that'll be it. Keyboard and mouse, configure keys. Jump, secondary fire was F, use, alternate use, third person. Invoke menu, F10, oh. F, does nothing. Fire, alternate fire. I had shiny things on the side of my head. Oh, H. I was clicking G. So yeah, that'll be it for this episode. It's like double length or something, so I might cut it into 2 episodes. Maybe I'll cut into 2 episodes when it crashed. That doesn't seem like a half bad idea. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the episode. I hope to see you next time. Have a lovely day, stay safe, and goodbye.